Good morning, students. In our last class, we were studying mensuration chapter, and we have done till exercise 11.2, and today we are going to continue from there. Okay, so today we are going to study some of the three-dimensional solid shapes, which are basically cube, cuboid, and cylinder. Okay, let us understand what is a cube. Okay, in a cube, all the sides are of equal length. So this is 7 centimeter, then the breadth is 7 centimeter and the height is 7 centimeter, which means length is equal to breadth equal to height. Okay, so in general there is a formula for area, which is area is equal to 6a square. Area is equal to 6a square. Okay, now this a represents a side. A is side of cube. So the area is 6a square, where a is a side. Okay, so this is the area of square. Now we are what if we are talking about lateral surface area of a square? So when we are talking about lateral surface area, it means we are not going to consider the top, we are not going to consider the floor and the roof. Okay, so here see, 6a square is the entire area of this cube. From this we have to subtract the floor and the roof, ceiling area. So as you can see from the figure, it is very clear, this is length, this is breadth. Similarly, this is length, this is breadth. So we are talking about length into breadth. So that is side. In this case, this is side. So A into A minus A into A. Okay. So what we will get is 6a square minus 6a square minus a square. A into A is a square minus a square. So which is equal to 6a square minus 2a square is equal to 4a square. So the answer that you will get is 4a square. So the area of cube, or the total surface area of cube, is 6a square, whereas 4 wall area or lateral surface area is equal to 4a square. So I hope you are clear with the area of cube and the lateral surface area, or the 4 wall area of cube. Okay, now let's move on to cuboid. So this is cuboid. In case of cuboid, we have length, we have breadth, and we have height. Okay, in case of cuboid, the length and breadth may be same, breadth or height may be same, or length or height may be same, or all three could be different. So we have three sides, which is length, breadth, and height. Okay, now here let's understand the curved surface area. Curved surface area, or no need for curved surface area. Let's understand the lateral surface area. Lateral surface area, and let's understand the total area. Total surface area. So the total surface area formula is 2 into LB plus BH plus HL. Now how did we get this formula? It's very easy. See here, this is length, this is breadth. So if we have to find the area of a sheet, if we want to find the area of sheet, we have to multiply length into breadth. We have to multiply length into breadth, we will get the area of this rectangle. Similarly, see here the first face is a rectangle. So this is length and this is height. So length into height. So length into height. Similarly, if in the front it is length into height, in the back also it is length into height. Now see here, this face, this is breadth, this is height. So it is b into h plus b into h. How? If it is b into h, this side also it is b into h. Now go to the bottom. Bottom it is length and breadth. Length, breadth. If bottom is length, breadth, then top is also length, breadth. So if we add, we will get, see, LH plus LH plus BH plus BH plus LB plus LB. We will get 2LH plus 2BH plus 2LB. Okay. From here, if we take common 2, from here if we take 2 as a common, we will get 2LH plus 2BH plus LB. So this is how we get the area of cuboid. Okay. Now see. So this is the area of total area of a cuboid. Now when we are talking about lateral surface area, we are going to talk about 4 sides, which is the front side, the back side, and the left and the right. Okay. The roof and the bottom floor is not taken into consideration when we are talking about lateral surface area. We will take consideration of 4 sides, which is front, back, left, right. Not the top and bottom. Top and bottom are not taken into consideration when we are talking about lateral surface area. So here, see how to find the lateral surface area. Lateral surface area. Lateral area is area of 4 sides. So 4 sides means except area of 4 sides. Now in this, how to find it? See, this side is length into height. The back side is also length into height. Now the left side is breadth into height. Breadth into height. As you can see from this figure that we have LH, LH, BH, BH. Here H is very common. So here we will get 2LH plus 2BH. If we take 2 and H as common, we will get L plus B. If we take 2 and H as common, we will get 2H L plus B. So lateral surface area formula is area of 4 wall, or it is also known as lateral surface area, which is equal to 2 into H L plus B. This can also be written as 2 L plus B into H, because this is multiplication. We can write H after L plus B also. Okay. So with this, I think we are clear with cuboid also. Now let's move on to cylinder. So in the cylinder, we have curved surface area, we have total surface area. Okay, the curved surface area is in general the lateral surface area. So curved surface area. Curved surface area. In the curved surface area, we will not consider this area. We will not consider this area. We will only consider this area. Okay. This and this will not be considered in the curved surface area. So see, this is basically 2 pi RH. How? I will tell you. As you can see, we have to find this area. So curved surface area is 2 pi RH. How did we get this formula? See here. This is circumference of circle. This thing is a circumference of a circle. circumference of circle is 2 pi r. Circumference of circle is 2 pi r. So if we find the circumference and if we multiply this height, if you find the circumference and if we multiply it with the height, we will get whatever area is there within this. Okay, we will get whatever area is within this. Okay, so that is how we get the formula 2 pi RH. Now look at the total surface area. Total surface area. Total surface area is nothing but curved surface area, which is CSA, curved surface area, plus we have to include this area and this area also in the total surface area. This is what actually, this is a circle. This is nothing but a circle. What is the area of a circle? Area of circle is pi r square. So pi r square. Do we have only one circle? No, we have two circles, one here and one here. So pi r square plus pi r square. So curved surface area is equal to total surface area TSA is equal to CSA is 2 pi RH plus pi r square is 2 pi r square. From here we can take common. If we take common, we will get 2 pi r. We can take 2 as common because 2 here is also there, 2 here, pi also is common. Radius r, 1 r is common. So 2 pi r, then we will get h plus r. So total surface area of a cylinder is 2 pi r h plus r. Okay. So I think the introduction part is over. Now let's do some example questions. See, in this, let us start with page number 182. There's one, try this question. In this, a cube is given like this. This is 8, this is 8 and this is 8. So in this we have to find the surface area of cube. Surface area of cube is like total surface area. Okay, so total surface area of cube is how much? 6a square. So 6 into a is how much? As you can see, this is 8, this is 8, this is 8, which means side is 8. A is 8. So 8 square. So 6 into 8 into 8 is 64. 64 into 6 is 6 4 24. 6 is 36, 37, 38. So the answer is 384 centimeters square. Remember, this area is always in square. If it is given as meter, then see, this is centimeter, 8 centimeter. So 8 centimeter into 8 centimeter becomes 64 centimeter square. So this here it will be centimeter square. 64 centimeter square into 6 is 384 centimeter square. Okay. So area, whenever you see any term which has a square, you should be able to understand that it is area. So if I give you like this, meter square or centimeter square or kilometer square, as soon as you see this, remember this is nothing but area. Okay. Okay. Now see. Now see, we are done with one. Try this question. Now let's move on to page number 185. Page number 185. Example 5. Let me read out the question. The internal measures of a cuboidal room are 12 meter, 8 meter, and 4 meter. Find the total cost of whitewashing all 4 walls of a room. If the cost of whitewashing is 5 per meter square. And what will be the cost of whitewashing if the ceiling of the room is also whitewashed? If the ceiling of the room is also whitewashed. So in this question we are given a cuboidal room. Example 5. In this we are given a cuboidal room. Okay. In this we are given a cuboidal room of length 12 meter, breadth 8 meter and height 4 meter. Okay. Now find the total cost of whitewashing all four walls of a room. If the cost of whitewashing is 5 per meter square. Okay. So in this we are not going to whitewash the entire this room. We are going to whitewash only the four walls. That is lateral surface area of cuboid. Okay. Four walls. The formula that we are going to use is area is lateral surface area. Okay. We are not going to paint the entire cuboidal room. We are just going to paint the four sides, four walls, which is this, and this, not the top and bottom. So area of four wall is equal to 2H L plus B. Okay, this is the formula. Now, what they have asked, if the cost of whitewashing is 5 per meter square, what will the cost of whitewashing if the ceiling of the room is also whitewashed? Okay, then they are asking, what if the ceiling is also whitewashed? Okay, see, first let us find the area of four wall. Area of four wall is 2 into height is how much? 4. L is 12 plus 8. We will get here 4 into 8, 12 plus 8, 20. So 160 meter square. This is the area of four wall. Now, if we just whitewash this area, how much money it will take? See, for every meter square, 5 per meter square. So 1 meter square cost 5 rupee. 1 meter square cost 5 rupee. So for 160 meter square, how much it will take? Let's say for 1 apple, the cost is 5 rupees. Then for 10 apple, the cost is 5 into 10. Yes. Similarly, if for 1 meter square the cost is 5, then for 160 meter square the cost is 160 into 5. So 16 into 5. How much it is? 80. So 800 rupees. So 160 meter square. For whitewashing 160 meter square, the total cost is going to be 800 rupees. Okay. Now we also have to whitewash the ceiling. Ceiling means the top floor. Okay, top one. So area of ceiling. See, the ceiling is nothing but length and breadth. So area of ceiling is L into B. L is how much? 12. B is how much? 8. 12 into 8, 96 meter square. So area of ceiling is 96 meter square. Now we have to find how much it will cost for whitewashing this. For now 1 meter square, the cost is 5 rupees. Then for 96 meter square, the cost is 96 into 5. 96 into 5, 6, 5, 13, 9, 5, 45, 3, 48. The cost is 480 meter, 480 rupees, sorry. The total cost is going to be 480. Now, let us find the total cost. Total cost is equal to cost for wall plus cost for ceiling. So the total cost is cost for 4 wall plus cost for ceiling. Cost for 4 wall is 800 plus cost for ceiling is 480. If you add, we will get 1280. Yes, that is the right answer. 1280 rupees. It will take 1280 rupees for whitewashing the 4 walls and the ceiling. Okay. So we are done with this question. Now let's move on to the sixth one. Sixth one is very, very important. So let me read out the sixth one. In a building, there are 24 cylindrical pillars. There are 24 cylindrical pillars. So what is the shape of a pillar? Pillar looks like a cylinder. Okay. Now the radius of each pillar is 28 centimeter. So we have a pillar like this. The radius is 28 centimeter and the height is 4 meter. The height is 4 meter. Now, as you can notice the radius is given in centimeter and height is given in meter. So the very first step that we have to do is we have to either convert centimeter to meter or meter to centimeter. Okay, wait. Now see, find the total cost of painting the curved surface area of all pillars and the rate of 8 per meter square. So we are talking about curved surface area. We are going to talk about curved surface, which means we are going to find the cost of painting. So we are going to paint this area only. We are not going to paint the bottom and the top of that cylinder. Okay. So let us start with curved surface area of cylinder. CSA of cylinder. CSA of cylinder is how much? 2 pi r h. So in this, if we apply, we will get 2 into 22 by 7 into radius. Now see, radius is 28 centimeter. Okay, and as you can see, we have an option of converting a centimeter to meter or meter to centimeter. Okay, we can either convert the height, which is in meter, to centimeter, or we can either convert the centimeter to meter. But in the question it is given that find the total cost of painting the curved surface area of all pillars at the rate of 8 per meter square, which means for 1 meter the cost applied is 8 rupees. So 1 meter square, it is 8. So it is given in meter square. So what we are going to do is we are going to convert this centimeter into meter square. So centimeter into meter square is 1 meter is 100 centimeter. So 1 centimeter is 1 by 100 meter. So 28 centimeter is 28 by 100 meter. So 28 centimeter is 28 by 100 meter. Now radius is 28 by 100. Into height is how much? 4. Now let's solve 7 for the. Okay, if you multiply all this, we will get let's multiply. We will get 4 into 4 16, 22 into 44, 6 4 24, 4 into 4 5 6, 6 4 24, 4 4 5 6, 6 10. We are getting 704. We will get 704. So if you multiply all this, we will get 704 divided with 100. So the final answer is 7.04 meter square. Okay, so we got the curved surface area. Now this is the curved surface area of one pillar. This is the curved surface area of one pillar. Here we are going to talk about 24 pillars. Here we are talking about 24 cylindrical pillars. So if area of 24 pillar is equal to area of one pillar into 24. So area of 24 pillar is called area of one pillar into 24. So area of one pillar is 7.04 into 24. We will get 704 into 24. If you multiply 16, 1, 7, 4, 28, 4 to 8, 0, 7 to 14, 6, 9, 8, 6, 1. So we will get 168.96. 168.96 is the total area of 24 pillars. Total curved surface area of 24 pillars. Now, find the cost of painting the curved surface area of all pillars at the rate of 8 per meter square. So this is the total area. Okay. Now, for 1 meter square, the cost is 8 rupees. For 1 meter square, the cost is 8 rupees. Then for 168.96 meter square, 168.96 meter square, the area applied is 168.96 into 8, which is equal to 1351.68 rupees. So the total cost is going to be 1351.68 rupees. Okay. Now students, look at the example 7. Look at example 7. So in the example 7, we have to find the height of a cylinder whose radius is 7 centimeter. Find the height of a cylinder whose radius is 7 centimeter and the total surface area is 968. So here we have to find the height. But our clue is area is given, area, which is total surface area is given TSA. So total surface area is equal to 968 centimeter square. Radius is given, which is 7 centimeter. Now the question is, we have to find we have to find the height. Okay, so let us apply the total surface area formula. Total surface area formula is what? It's equal to 2 pi r h plus r. Here we know the TSA, which is 968. 2 as it is pi 22 by 7, radius as 7. And then h we do not know, but r we know as 7. Next, what I'm going to do is, first we will cancel this 7 and this 7. Okay. Next, let me rewrite it is like this. Okay. I just shifted both sides. Okay, I just brought this from the left side to right side, and that I placed to its left side, because this is happening at once. That's why there will be no sign change. So here we will get 2 into 22 h plus 7 is equal to 968 divided with 2 into 22. See, these two are in multiplication, so I bring it from here to the RHS. It will go into division. So if you divide it, you will get 248, 2 8 16, 248. Next, with 22, I think we can divide it. 484, 22 to 44, then 4 4, 22 to 44. So this will go into 22 into 22. So we will get the answer h plus 7 is equal to 22. From here we will get h is equal to 22 minus 7, 15. So the height is 15 centimeter. So the height that we are getting is 15 centimeter. Okay. Now let's move on to the exercise questions. In the exercise 11.3, look at the first question. There are two cuboidal boxes as shown in the adjoining figure. Which box requires a lesser amount of material to make? So we are given two boxes like this. So this is our cube. Now see the other sides, 60, 40 and 50. Okay. So this is a cuboid. It's very clear because all the sides are different. Here it's very clear that this is a cube. Now they are asking whether which has more area, whether it is which has less area, whether it is the cuboid or the cube. So let's apply. It's very clear. We have to apply the total surface area. We have to find the total surface area. Okay. So TSA is 2LB plus BH plus HL. Here the TSA is total area is 6a square. So let's apply here. We will get TSA is equal to 2, L is 60, breadth is 40, plus breadth is 40, height is 50, plus height is 50 into length is 60. So if we solve 2400 plus 2000 plus 3000, we will get 0, 0, 4, 3, 7 into 2. So 74 into 48, 740. So we will get 14800 centimeters square. So the total surface area of the cuboid is 14,800. Now let's find the total surface area of cube. Total surface of cube is 6 into a square. A is 50 whole square. So 6 into 50 square is 2500. So if you multiply 25 into 6, you will get 6 5 30, 6 to 12, 3 15. So 15000 centimeter square. So the area, as you can see, 15,000 is greater than 14,800. That's why the box that requires a lesser amount of material to make is the first one, because here it is only 14,800, whereas there it is 15,000. So this requires lesser amount of material to make. Okay. Now look at the second question. Second question, a suitcase with measures 80 centimeter, 48 centimeter and 24 centimeter is to be covered with a tarpaulin cloth. How many meters of tarpaulin of width 96 centimeter is required to cover 100 such suitcase? Okay. How many meters of tarpaulin of width 96 centimeter is required to cover 100 such suitcase? So let us, in this case, we are given a suitcase which has a measurement of 80 centimeter into 48 centimeter into 24 centimeter. So first thing what we are going to do, we will find the total surface area of, we will find the total area of this tarpaulin, which is in the shape of a cuboid, with a suitcase which is in the shape of a cuboid. Centimeter, so let us find the area of one suitcase. Which is total area, okay, total surface area of one suitcase. So we will apply the formula 2 LB plus BH plus HL. Okay, so area of one's total surface area of one suitcase is 2 LB plus BH plus HL. Okay, now here let us apply 2 into L 80 into B 48 plus B 48 into H 24 plus H height 24 into 80. So what we will get is 48 into 80, 48 into 8, 8 is 64, 432, 638. So 23840 plus 48 into 24, 8432, over 16, 319, 82, 16, 4 to 8, 9, 2, 9, 6, 15, plus 1, 1, 5, 2. 24 into 8, 4, 32, 8 to 16 to 19. 19 plus 1920. Now if you add all this, we get 3840 plus 1152 plus 1920 will get to 649 10 18 4 5 6 6892 6892 into 2 will get 224 9 to 18 8 to 16 117 6 to 12 113 13 9 to 18 138784. A small correction here in the addition part. 384011521920 gives 2. 4 plus 5 9, 9 plus 2 11, 10 18 19 4 5 6 6912. It is 6912. 6912 into 2. So we'll get 2 4 2 9 to 18 6 to 12 13 13824. So our answer is 13824. 13824 centimeter square is the area of one suitcase. This is the area of one suitcase. Now we have to we need to find the meter of tarpaulin. How much meter of tarpaulin is required to cover 100 such suitcases. So see, after this, a specific condition is given that how many meter length into breadth. One three 13824 centimeter square. Okay, total area of tarpaulin. Total area of tarpaulin is equal to 100 into is equal to total area of tarpaulin is equal to 100 into area of one suitcase. So total area of tarpaulin is in the shape of a rectangle. So in area of rectangle, we are talking about area of rectangle. Area of rectangle is length into breadth. So here length into breadth. This breadth is already given. How much is breadth given? 96. Length into breadth is 96 is equal to 100 into 13824. Here we will get length is equal to 100 into 13824 divided with 96. So when we divide with 96, we will get how much? 13824. So if we divide it, we will get 13824 divided with 96. 96 1 the 96. 2 4 2 2 96 into 4 9 6 24 9 4 36 37 38 9 5 45. So 4 384 we'll get 12 8 4 12 11 8 3 11 384 is 4. So 144. So if we divide, it's divisible. Okay, so this will divide this in 144. So the final answer that we are getting is length is 14400, 144 into 100, which is 14400 centimeter. But in the question it is asked how many meters. We are getting in centimeter, but in the question it is asked how many meters. So what we are going to do is we have to convert the centimeter to meter. To convert centimeter to meter, we have to divide with. So to convert centimeter to meter, we have to divide it with 100. Okay, when we divide it with 100, this becomes meter. So these two zeros will go, and the final answer is 144 meter of tarpaulin are required to cover 100 into 13824 meter square of suitcase. Okay, so with this we are done with second question. So students, in the next class we will start from the third one. Okay, thank you very much.